Hey YouTube, KB Coolers here, and as you can see, we are back playing some more Drag Racing Bike Edition, and you could see I did make the decision on what bike to get, and I went up, and it started as a Stage 5, the Slingshot. I decided on that just because that was really the next group up into the Stage 6 bikes were considerably more expensive, so I bought this bike and sold the old one so that I had a little bit to do. I did have some problems when I first got the bike itself. I haven't done any power upgrades or weight upgrades because this bike was terrible with grip. You could see the power is real good. The weight's fairly light, but the grip was terrible. So I had to spend a whole bunch of money just to really make it even drivable. I had to go back and do a lot of the old races because I just had no money, and the ones that I was caught up with, as far as trying to compete with this bike, was terrible because it just had no grip. But now that I have fixed that and got back into it, we are ready for another race in the career path. We are in Rio, and we are ready for the boss race. I don't think I'm going to have to make any further modifications to this bike right now, because once I got the grip sorted, it really was a breeze to just fly through all this. But this is the first attempt at a slider here, so we are going to give it a try. I don't think we'll have to make any power upgrades to this bike. It's making plenty of power right now. It is just more of getting the grip down. So let's try a race and see how we do. This one has a little bit of a harder start. It revs up a little slower than our old bike. We did get a good launch. That's good. As you can see, we're blowing the tires off of it right away. It's a perfect hit. We are destroying him down the run, as you can see in the quarter mile. I really only use 2 gears with this bike in general. I could probably get in and go through all the gear ratios to make better use, to make better traction. But right now, as long as I am, winning with what I have, I'm just going to continue to go through, because there's really no point in spending more money if we're going to need a bigger bike next anyway. So we are heading to, looks like it's either going to be Australia or New Zealand, depending on where that arrow is actually pointing. Hooligan is our next boss we're going to be going to, so let's jump on back. Okay, it does say Sydney. I didn't see it in the corner. So we will be in Sydney, and we are going to have a bunch more races here to do. Let's just see how this bike compares going into this next one. So let's do the quarter mile race here in Sydney. Yep, there's the Sydney Opera House. Alright, let's see how we do going into this next section. Oh, that was not a good start, but at least we didn't burn the tires off. A late shift. We're still way out ahead. Yeah, I'm not going to need to make any upgrades with this bike yet. We could probably run straight through a lot of these races here. I'll give you an idea. That was a quarter mile race, and you saw we did have a top speed record on that. We'll do a half mile, and we'll see. I haven't put any turbo or nitrous or anything on this, so there we go. There's a perfect launch, but as you can see, we burned the tires off of it right away. I might go in and just try and do something with the gear ratios, because in a half mile, we're only going through, we're in, third gear, doing 140 miles an hour. I think we could work it to get a little better there, but there's no real reason. If we're beating everybody that badly, there's no real reason to spend money. We're just going to save it and continue. So let me just go in and we'll go back because I do want to try and get a little more grip on this bike. It was I'm not sure why it wants to keep. There we go. If we go to the upgrades, and the next upgrades for the wheels do add a bunch more grip. It is 6,600, but we'll go ahead and do that. And then it's 9,000. It'll basically wipe us out as far as that. But I think we're going to be continuing with this bike. So I'll use it there. See what the modify is. Oh, okay, so I have to win some more races. Well, let's go. What's the mod shop? Oh, okay, it's just okay, just gives you some more things you can do. Level 7 mods. Okay, that's right. I think we'll be good. Let's jump back in and let's see whether our grip's at 1,000 now. I think it was saying right there. Let's jump back and see. Yeah, our grip's at 1,000, so our horsepower and all is still the same. We'll go back to the career. We'll head back to Sydney, and let's try the next race, and let's see how much better the bike takes off. There's a good launch. Oh yeah, much better. Considerably quicker start. Yeah, that was a much better start. As you can see, both our quarter mile speed, that was a record, and our 0 to 60, that was a record as well. And that wasn't even with a perfect start. So I'm pretty happy with that. We'll slowly recoup the money back as we go on through here. But I just wanted to leave you guys. Let me know as far as you didn't let me know anything. Nobody told me a bike that I should get. So I just kind of went with what I could afford. But we will go back to the dealer, and we are at a stage 7 bike now. So we're going to be looking at stage 8 and stage 9 bikes. So you're looking quite a bit of money away. So I think we'll be staying with the bike we have for a while. But take a look, let me know. We'll start at stage 8. 1, 2, 3 bikes. 4. Alright, so there's 5 bikes to choose from. Let me know what we should work towards, and if there is a if there's a color that you'd like to see on the bike or change it to. Let me know there too. We'll just real quick before we go, we'll test drive the Hayabusa here. I know it doesn't have the exact names, but you know, we all know what it is. Let's see how that was on time. That right there, the stock bike, was considerably faster than ours currently. Now it should be at, you know, 3 times the price, but that just gives you an idea how upgrading it'll go. Like I said, I don't think we're going to be doing any more upgrades as far as power wise. I think we're going to be pretty set on power. I think it was just the grip that we needed to work on. But now that we got that, I think that the rest of this, we should be able to go through this whole one and into the next. So I will keep working on that. And everybody keep an eye out for new videos. I'm going to be doing boss videos for a bunch of different games, because I'm kind of at the point now where I can do a whole bunch of them, and I can get them all up. Let me know what you guys enjoy. If you do enjoy what I do here on the channel, please feel free to subscribe. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Sundays, I'm going to either Saturday or Sunday. I think it might be Saturdays. I'm going to try and do new money-making apps. but some of them that I'm kind of finding a hard time to find ones that are really worth doing. So keep an eye out for Saturdays, and if I haven't found anything new, I will at least give you an update or some tips and tricks on how to make a little extra money with your cell phone. But you know, we'll work on it. I'll find some good content for you guys, and have a good day.